Hi everyone. Hope you're enjoying your day. So today on the I Am Shayna cookbook, we're going to be making burrito, taco, and burrito bowls. So whichever one you choose, but what we're going to do is prepare individually what goes in there. So right now we'll be cooking the meat for it. We're using London broiled steak. So we're going to start off by cutting the steak. Now remember, this is a four-part video. So this is one of four. And I'll try to speed it up a little bit, but there's been a few people who actually asked me to make the videos a little longer and not to really skip too many steps. Therefore, I've decided I'll, elaborate a little more and show you, the steps in detail. And you can always skip if you want to get to the bottom of it, you can always skip through. So you can cut the steak as small or as big as you want, but taco meat is not supposed to be big chunks. So this is the size I prefer because after cooking, it really shrinks anyway. Therefore, this is the size that I like. So, hopefully you have all the ingredients that I'm going to use, which is not a lot. Some of them, if you can't find them in your local supermarket, grocery stores, you can always find them online at Amazon because some of my seasons, if not most of them, I order online on Amazon from McCormick. After that, most of of course, my fresh seasoning I get from the store. For example, if I can get fresh seasoning from the food store, I do. So whatever I can get, I definitely go on Amazon and get it from McCormick or, whatever brand that, has good quality seasoning. So now what we're doing after we finish cutting our steak, we're going to, well, some people don't clean their meat. I clean meat. I clean every meat. So, yeah, I usually use lime, I'm sorry, lemon and vinegar. So, and also most of the time I actually leave out the vinegar unless I'm in a hurry and I really need to make the food immediately. Sometimes what I do is I use the lemon and and let it sit in the lemon for like 5 minutes so it gets that little zesty taste. But other than that, I just wash it with lemon, little vinegar, which is what I did now. And then I take the water out. Make sure this is done in cold water. You don't want, you know, just cold water. I don't know why, but it's just cold water. I can't explain why. Anywho, so now you let it sit in a drainer so you could take out most of the water before you start seasoning. Now, the seasoning that I use is Montreal steak seasoning. I use a little garlic. I use parsley, a little tiny lemon juice, and I know I have the salt sitting there. Um, don't you don't have to use salt because the Montreal steak seasoning actually has sea salt in it, so you don't need table, the diamond salt, the thin salt at all. Yep. So we put a generous amount in there. You can see how I'm measuring it. And then you work it in there. And you keep working it in there. Make sure you covered all the meat. This is thyme. I use fresh thyme. Honestly, I never use dry thyme. It makes absolutely no sense. I use fresh thyme every time. So that's what I just put in there. Yep, keep working it in there. Once you're done adding all of your seasoning, you're going to have it sit down. You're going to place it in the refrigerator for about half an hour. And once a half an hour have passed, take it out and you warm up your pan with 2 tablespoons. Well, actually, that's 1.5 tablespoon of olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. And then you're going to bring you let it warm a little bit. Well, let it get hot. And then you bring it to the oil. Now you add the meat to the oil. I don't know how a lot of people make their, taco meat, but this is I've been told that it tastes better than Chipotle, and I am not bragging. I've been told by several people who've actually tasted it and told me that it tastes better than Chipotle. So I don't think you will regret this recipe at all. I know it seems like a lot of meat, but after a while it does shrink a little bit, so it'll fit perfectly. Trying to get the camera to focus a little bit. It's a little blur. Well, yeah. Uh, okay. So now you have an idea. And once you have it all once you place it in a pan, you cover it and you let it cook. And you have to, of course, stir it periodically until it gets that golden, well, sorry, until it gets brown, nice and brown. And, which I will show you. Like I said, I will, you know, take you throughout the process and, so you can have a better idea of what, you know, how to make it. So now I added a little paprika. Well, basically, I covered the whole top. So far, we added Montreal steak seasoning, paprika, thyme, a little lemon juice. And don't forget, you can go to iamshana.com for the full recipe and instructions and all the ingredients and where you can go get them. See how nice and brown your meat look? There you go. And at the end, you could add a little, some more thyme just for the final, flavor. So now the next step we're going to make the rice. So stay tuned for the next video. Okay? Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, hoping you're enjoying your day. Well, what's on the menu for today? This is the first of a few parts, actually several parts of the video. This one